And now giving you some news that you can use and you definitely shouldn't refuse. Your favorite gap-toothed Negro, Gap-Tooth Games.
It looks like we making headway, y'all. Look at it. Let's check it out. Let's check it out.
Got some breaking news in the case of Celeste Rivas Hernandez, the underage runaway who was found dead in the trunk of her famous boyfriend's Tesla. But this is not the news that we've been waiting for, right? We've been waiting for an official declaration of Celeste's cause and manner of death, because officially police don't even know yet if it was a homicide. And we've been waiting for that boyfriend of hers, the singer, David, spelled with a 4 in his name, to come out of hiding and maybe say something. I don't know, anything like, boy, I sure loved her or missed her, or I don't know. And we've been waiting for the LAPD to maybe make an arrest or at least name a suspect or something. And here we are more than 2 months later. None of those things has happened. But tonight, both TMZ and ABC News are reporting that police indeed do have a suspect.
Yeah.
And he is none other than that feller.
Yeah.
The singer named David with the 4 in his name. His legal name is David Anthony Burke, and TMZ says while no arrests are imminent, he's a suspect, according to their sources. And though it is unknown whether police have any other suspects, they have reportedly decided that the victim's apparent dismemberment had to have taken more than one person. Stakes couldn't be higher, folks.
Yeah.
For this dead teenager's toxicology report, which may or may not show evidence of murder and may or may not be released any day now. But I got my eye on this one. You know it. We got our sources working it. We're going to keep watching for the next shoe to drop.
Thank you.
Let's go over to TMZ, man. Let's see what TMZ had to say about this.
Hey everybody, we just broke a big story, a huge story really, on the website in the David investigation, into Celeste Rivas' death. I know everyone has been waiting to hear something about this. It has been 2 months since Celeste's decomposing body was found in David's Tesla, and now we know, if you for 1 second thought that the police had forgotten about this and this case was not going to be solved, we now know that
That's what it was starting to look like, man. Like, I know I'm not the only one who thinks that. Like, it was really starting to look like this dude might get away with murder, bro. And it's like, yo, what world are we living in to where you got a body in a trunk that's registered to a singer? The body in that trunk is an underage person. There's pictures, there's texts, there's witnesses, there's multiple things linking these two together, so we know that they were in a relationship. She was reported missing by her mother at the time that she was missing, which means at the very least this is kidnapped. Like, come on, man. He should have been in jail, bro. He should have been in jail.
police have been working diligently on this case. And here's what we have found out from our law enforcement sources. David is viewed as a suspect in this case. That may seem obvious, but remember, they have not publicly said anything like that. They have not even said publicly that he is a person of interest. We've spoken to several well-placed sources in law enforcement, and they say that in the investigation, they are viewing him as a suspect. Another thing is they are viewing this as a homicide. We told you more than a month ago that the key thing here is police were waiting to get the medical examiner report back, and they wanted to find out the manner and cause of death. They wanted that from the medical examiner because the reality is at this point, yes, they know that her body was decomposing, that it was chopped up, but they don't know how she died, and they were waiting for those results. We are told they still do not have toxicology results from the medical examiner's office. However, what investigators do know so far is leading them to treat this as a homicide. They're still waiting for the medical examiner report to back that up, but they are viewing David as a suspect and viewing this as a homicide.
Yeah.
So there's something else here that's two more things we got to tell you about. And one of them has to do with the fact that there could be other arrests here. David may not be the only person that they end up arresting in this case. So we'll tell you
His fuddy-duddy manager. Guaranteed it's his manager.
why in just a moment. Now, here is another very key fact that we have been told, that there was in the spring of 2025, they have information, police do, about David going to Santa Barbara County, a remote area of Santa Barbara County. That's how it was described to us, that he went to this remote area, spent several hours there, and then returned to LA. Don't know anything more at this point, don't know. Spring of 2025 is a long way from September, early September, when her body was found in the Tesla. So we don't know yet what exactly that direct connection is, if there's a direct connection to the case, but they have this information about him going to that remote area, and they are trying to find out more about that.
So they're probably thinking that's where he went to dismember the body. Because it would kind of make sense if, you know, they said they found the body in daggone near a liquidated state or something like that, which means it's been in there decomposing for a good minute, you know? Like, so I don't know, man. Maybe spring to September is, you know, maybe not that long for a body to really break down like that. But at least now, you know, it's out there. Like, yo, homie, you shouldn't be sleeping well. Like, you're not going to get away with this. You are prime suspect, bro.
So, what I said about other arrests. So, again, they don't have the manner of death yet. They don't have the cause of death. What we're told, though, is the manner in which the body was dismembered leads police to believe that whoever did that to Celeste had help.
Yeah.
That it was not something that whoever the person is who did it could have done by themselves, and likely, we're told, did have help. Now, we are not being told that there are any other people they are viewing as a suspect. We're not told that there are other persons of interest, just that what they've seen with the body and how it was dismembered, it likely, they feel, was not done by one person. So right now, again, just to recap, David viewed as a suspect by investigators on this case. They view this as a homicide, still waiting for the ME's report to back up the fact that her cause of death is a homicide. And this mysterious Santa Barbara trip in the spring of 2025, I think that is going to be interesting if police can find out more. And then the final question is, who else was involved in dismembering Celeste's body? Don't have an arrest yet, but this is a good sign for people waiting to see if there is going to be justice for Celeste. You know, a lot of times when these cases drag out, people start to think the police aren't doing any work. We saw this with Brian Kohberger in Idaho, and then it turned out the police had been diligently covering all their bases here to try and bring someone to justice. Maybe that is going to happen for Celeste Rivas and her family after all. Of course, if you haven't already, subscribe.
Shout out to TMZ, man. And that's what we were all hoping, brother. We were all hoping that, man, even though they're not publicly putting it out, that they're just, even though they're not publicly putting it out, that, you know, there's progress being made. Hopefully they're working behind the scenes. Hopefully they didn't want to tip him off, you know. Hopefully they didn't want to do anything to where he just either tries to skip the country or stuff. But now he knows, okay, like now that they're putting it out there, they must have something more concrete on them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna make sure I keep y'all updated with this, because y'all know this is, man, like I said, I don't wish jail on many black men. Hey, homie, I want this damn David dude to go to jail. Straight up. Like, yo, bro. Messing with, you know, little girls. Hey, homie, we don't condone none of that. But I'm gonna keep y'all locked in, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap that like button on y'all way out. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed, and stay updated with your boy, man. We on our way to 10K. So, you know what I'm saying. That's all I got for y'all in this one. Be sure to check me out on the next one. Don't forget to like the video on your way out, comment down in the comment section, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Road to 10K, we on the way, and until next time, gang, you know the name. It's Transition representing Gap Tooth Gains. Oh yeah, and don't forget, life isn't about making it from point A to point B. Life is about living in between the gaps. Peace out. Hey David, you're going to fucking jail, buddy.
Steady cash getting why they heavy hash twisting. Lane sippers and mean strippers who just all about the green and it means just fast living. And I'm not one to judge cause I've been off that mud double cup with no fucks when I pass limits. And who don't like the smoke and get gone off a cone but it would not get blown unless gas in it. Hold up, we bout to roll up. I got some smoke, keep you up like it's Folgers. Rookies try to hit the cookie, fuck around and throw up. So we drop the hottest pen verse and it blow up. But we got some recognition from a nigga, so what? We be walking down the street, get beeps like they know us. Now bitches in the sheets, but the freak on the meat skis keep real defeat. Hell yeah, make them toast. You know what? I go nuts, but yet I'm steady focused. Probably from the biomass, fly with no lotus. I can't even think how many trees we done smoked up. Whatever the number, gonna fuck sure need a tow truck. Getting shit across the seas with ease, put a boat up. That's no lie, baby girl, no joking. Shorty said she can't swim, I'm behind the back stroking. Do it for the love of buzz, stuff a blunt, make it swell and make your fucking chest open.